What is up, friends? This is Josh West with Cellar Sound, and I have a pretty sweet video for you. If you've been to this channel lately, all my past videos have really been based in GarageBand, and I'm kind of imploring you to just try out Logic Pro. And this is part of a series just showing you how easy it is to move into Logic Pro and some of the benefits that you will get by just trying it out. And they even have a 90-day free trial that is pretty sweet, and it'll be linked in the description. And today we are going to talk all about vocals and vocal editing and just how easy and fast this can be. Before we get into that, if you haven't yet, please go check out my ultimate vocal preset bundle at cellarsound.co/free presets, or the link is in the description. It is a preset bundle that I made specifically for vocals. The presets are made for you to learn from them. So if you're a little confused on EQ, a little confused on compression and what settings and even saturation, this preset bundles for you, because it comes with a free training video that walks you through how to get them on your computer and also how to slightly manipulate them so you can get the perfect settings for your vocals. I'll just show you really quick that they show up in GarageBand and also Logic. So you put them in the same place on your computer and they show up on both platforms, so you can cross-use them, which is really awesome. So all you do to access them is you pull up the EQ here and then click this little factory default, and then you have all the presets here for you. And then let's go real quick to our compressor to show you some of those. All these background vocals, dynamic vocal. It's really awesome, and I walk through how to use these settings to make them work for you. And the goal here is for you to learn how to use these tools, because presets are awesome and they can help a lot, but the goal is for you to be able to set these per vocal that you are working with. All right, so let's get straight into this. I'm going to delete this stuff real quick. All right, we're ready. Okay, so the first thing that is so awesome about Logic Pro is that you can do multiple takes straight on a single track. And that is so powerful because editing all these vocal takes can be time consuming in GarageBand, because you have to go through and do new tracks and move audio everywhere, and it can kind of get confusing, and a lot of people just end up just doing one take and they kind of go with it. But in Logic, you can just do unlimited amount of takes all on the same track without using any more of your CPU power, and it's very, very simple. So I'm going to show you really quick how to do that. I have this record Vox here. I'm going to hit record arm. I have it muted, and I'm just going to record just a couple little things in this same exact spot. So we're going to go ahead and hit record. Make sure our metronome's off. All right, check 1, 2. We are recording some audio. Yeah. I'm not a singer. I don't claim to be a singer. And that's good. So we're going to stop right there. I'm going to zoom into this guy, and we have a take here as if I just sang this. So I'm going to click at the start of this, and then I'm actually just going to hit record again and record right over it. So we're going to hit record. And we have another take. This should be a good take. We're just going to go all the way to the end here. And yeah, that's my vocal take. So you can see already that it automatically puts these in your take 2, your take 1, and then it shows kind of a main view here. So I'm going to bring these down so you can hit this little guy to show your takes and hide your takes. And we're just going to do one more just for fun. All right. And we're doing another take, Yep. Awesome. And yeah, singing, blah. All right, cool. So what's really cool about this is we can hit this button to bring our takes out and see everything. And what's so cool about Logic is I can select each of these and decide which one I'm listening to. And I'm going to show you here in an actual audio example how we're going to edit these down into one single perfect vocal take. So let's collapse this here. We're going to move to our actual vocal right here. Cool. So I have just a session I did a while ago. We're going to bring this down. And it was really fun. It was a live vocal session. I had multiple takes. So let's just listen real quick to just this one.
Lord bless you and keep you. make his face shine.
All right, so this is for a church, and it was a really fun example. So I'm gonna hit the same little button, and we see our takes right here. Let's make these a little bit smaller. Doop. Okay, so you can see the highlighted one here. This blue one is the one we're listening to. So I can at any time click take 2 here,
Lord bless you.
and I'm listening to that take. I can take 1.
Lord bless you and keep you.
So each take that you select, that is the one you're listening to. So how this gets powerful is I can listen to all these, and let's just say that I really like this first take here as that first line. So I can zoom in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag just this first line. Okay, so we're going to click and drag, and automatically it creates a separation here. So now all of a sudden this line will stay there, right? So now let's say that I want the second line from the second take. So we're just going to click, drag it over, and now if I go back and push play, it's going to hear the third take here and then the second take.
Lord bless you and keep you.
Right? It's pretty sweet. So just for fun, let's just say we're going to take this line from this take. Okay, cool. So now we have our edits done and ready to go, and this is going to be the lines for this song. So what we're going to do is I'm going to close this. It automatically created our fades here between our takes. All right, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click this little A right here, and we're going to go to Flatten. So we're going to hit Flatten, and what that is going to do is that it's going to edit our entire track here. And if I zoom in, you can see that I've got my takes. And you would do this when you're done. So you would do this whenever you're completely done editing all the takes. You listen through the whole song, and it's perfect in your eyes. All right. So what I'm going to do next is I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything forward, and let's just say we'll just stop right here, and we're gonna split at playhead just to get rid of all the extra audio. So we're kind of just dealing with one section of audio, just so it's simple, right? Okay, now that can be that's the fastest way to edit in pretty much any DAW. It's just so easy to edit vocals this way, and it's just so efficient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of my vocal comp here, and I'm going to hit Control X. All right, so this is going to bring up this really cool window where we can automatically cut all the silence out of our track and get our track all clean and nice. So I can bring this up and cut everything out, or bring this down and have this whole line. So you kind of want to find a good spot about here where we're cutting out just random silence, and this allows so that you don't have to go through your entire session and clean up all the silence and in between parts where there's just noise in the background or whatever. So once you have a good setting where you can see that you're not cutting any actual audio out, you're going to hit OK. All right, so you see it auto edited all my points of actual silence that was here. So now we have a nice clean audio track. Now the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to select this, and we're going to go to our inspector, which if you're not seeing this left side guy, this is our inspector. We would just hit I to show it or hide it. And we're going to go to our region section here and more. And then you can see there's a fade in, fade out. So I'm going to click this, and we're just going to type in a 1, and then we're going to click this, type in a 1. And now I put a fade everywhere that there is a cut. So you can see it's fading in and out, and the vocal should be clean. All right, so let's listen to it here. Let's start here.
And keep you, make his face shine upon you, be gracious to you, Lord.
All right, so now we have a comp that is cleaned up and all the silence is out of it, and we are good to go on this vocal. And that was super quick and super easy, and it takes so much time inside of GarageBand to do something like this, to add fades through automation, to comp tracks and cut and paste and get exactly what you want. And through Logic, it's just simple. It's simple, straightforward, and I definitely recommend you try this on your own vocals. So that is the super fast vocal editing inside of Logic Pro. Just one more time, if you haven't yet, please go grab my Ultimate Vocal Preset Bundle at cellardoorsound.co/free presets. There's so many presets in here that are awesome, and they truly teach you how to use these EQs and how to use the compressors and get you a sound super fast, just like this editing. This was all made to be quick, efficient, and get you to creating more rather than just focusing on trying to get all your stuff perfectly. You can just do it really, really quick. And that's how these presets are designed. My goal is for you to be able to do these changes on your own, and these presets help you start to listen to what they're doing, how they're reacting, and the free training video that you get once you download these presets is very, very helpful, because it just shows you how to manipulate these, how to set the threshold for your compressor, what that even means. It's just super powerful for you and learning moving forward. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for another video.